Hello, everybody. This is Maxine Taylor. Welcome to my astrological overview for June 2024. And I'm happy to say it's short and sweet and to the point. Mercury is not retrograde and everything's moving forward. So, hey, get on your pony and ride. Um, Let me tell you, first of all, where the planets are going to be. Now, this is for your solar chart, um, and it applies also to your birth chart. So those of you who study astrology, take what I'm saying and apply it to your birth chart, and you'll have the whole picture. Okay, let's talk about the sun, the giver of life, the center of our universe. Wherever the sun is, that is where you come alive. Now, this month, the sun is in Gemini, which means those of you born under the sign Gemini are really feeling it. I happen to be born under the sign Gemini too, and I'm really feeling it. But it's not unpleasant. It's a communication with everybody I meet. It's great. Uh, the sun is going to stay in Gemini till the 20th of the month when it moves into gentle, sensitive, psychic Cancer. Totally different. Gemini is mental, it's an air sign, and Cancer is the first water sign. And so we go from funny and talkative and let's get in the car and go to no, let's stay home and visit. So that's what we're talking about with the sun. Now, Venus is the planet of love and money and beauty, and it too is in Gemini. And this helps for those of you who have an active love life that involves more than one person. Because with Venus in Gemini, you are open to seeing lots of people as potential partners. And so if you are free, this is a terrific time to get out there and look and see what's out there. Now, on the 17th, Venus moves into Cancer also, where it is exalted. It's a love of home and family and even real estate. So your emotions are filled with nurturing tones and loving tones. And this is a great time after the 17th to maybe drive home and visit the family, wherever they live. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication, correspondence, and transportation, you know, the one that drives us nuts when it goes retrograde, it is in Taurus right this minute. And this means with the what Mercury is how we think. And in Taurus, it's very practical. What's for dinner? What's for breakfast? What's for lunch? How much money is that going to cost? And there is a very practical, logical side when Mercury is in Taurus. Then on the 3rd, Mercury moves into its own sign, Gemini. Good grief. Lots of thinking and probably a whole lot of talking. If you have Mercury in Gemini, depending on where it is in your chart, you're either quiet and you're the thinker. You're seeing things, thinking about them. Mercury is not an action planet, it's a thinking planet. However, you'll find that when it is in Gemini, there is a tendency to talk and share ideas. Now, on the 17th, it moves into Cancer, where it joins Venus. Both of them move from Gemini into Cancer. That's Venus and Mercury on the 17th. And so your thinking is along the lines of home, family, and real estate. And so when you describe something, Cancer is ruled by the moon, which deals with our emotions. And so you don't just describe the scenario, you describe how you felt about it. That is the difference. One of the big differences between Mercury in Gemini, its own sign, and in Cancer, this nurturing, sensitive empath. Okay, Mars, good grief. Mars is in its own sign. And with Mars's action, with Mars, wherever Mars is, that's what you fight with and fight for. And that's what's number one to you. So when it's in Aries, you are number one. Nothing wrong with that. And on the 9th, it moves into Taurus and you're looking at money, which is super. I would suggest you buy a lottery ticket if you have the lottery where you live. You can't win if you don't play. And last but not least, Jupiter, the great benefic. It expands whatever it touches. It too is in Gemini. So you got lots of ideas and you share them all over the place. So that is the planetary placement. Now, let's talk about the new moon and the full moon. On the new moon, that's when the world starts moving forward. There's energy on the new moon. And the new moon will be on June 6th in 16, excuse me, 16 degrees of Gemini. And so you can see this is a real sure enough Gemini month. Mercury's not retrograde. If you want to start a new project on the new moon, go for it. And see where it falls in your birth chart, and I'll tell you where it falls in your solar chart. And then 2 weeks later, we have a full moon on June 21st. And this full moon is when things come to a head. Any full moon, that's when they come to a head. The full moon is in 1 degree Capricorn. Do you have 1 degree Capricorn? Do you have a planet in 1 Cap? Or is it just the house placement? Look at what house the full moon is in, meaning 1 degree of Capricorn, and that is where things will come to a head. Can that be beneficial? Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. And then after the full moon, it starts to wane and it loses light and energy. And 2 weeks after the full moon, we have a new moon one more time. So join me again next month. I'll give you a short, sweet overview. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.